Hi there, back with Soulstone Survivors, and today I'm trying to challenge myself with the Chaoswalker basic ability, the Seeking Chaos, 6 of them, against Curse 7, obviously. So Dungeon of the Spiritus and Seeking Chaos. Now what that does, it's a little magical arrow shower. Very interesting, like the spell you, I think? Well, not interesting per se, but what it will do, it will apply a bunch of random on-hit effects to a bunch of random enemies all around me. And I'm gonna have 6 of that. So, obviously, nice and early, this is a very powerful thing, simply because it applies multiple stacks of on-hit effects. Random ones, and these can be very strong. So look at this guy. What do you have on you? What do you have on you? Let's look at it. You have... well, I think it applies a single stack now. What? Well, actually, it can apply single or multiple. I think that's the case. So I'm gonna come along. Ooh, Seeking Chaos. Go for that. More of these. And this skill itself does a lot of damage. At least has a chance of doing a lot of damage. And whilst, yes, you can go for the rune which rerolls the damage and takes the higher roll for the Chaos skills, that's generally not the best idea, because... why? Well, first and foremost, why would you not benefit from the Executioner, which is effectively plus 50% damage? That's one thing. And second of all, you are not going to seem to get a better roll of damage. It's just as simple as that, and I have skill inclination chaos, so I need to reroll and banish a bunch of chaos skills so that I can only get my favorite, as in the Seeking Chaos. No. And there you have it, Seeking Chaos. Multicast Chaos skills, yes. Attack speed, yes. Seeking Chaos, yes, yes. Holy cow, 1 minute in and I already have 4 of the skills that I want. Now imagine what that's going to do to me. Whenever I have the 6 of them, I'm going to get more of these cards, damage increase for Chaos type, for the single skill. And what that in turn will do, it basically means that I'll be very strong very quickly. And I'm not even shy about it. This is a very powerful kind of skill type, element type. Now, I would actually put it above there with the Holy and its brittle effects, the light ray, as well, well, I have no choice but to take that, as well as ice and its fragility. Because you see, every single ice skill applies slow, and when you have hypothermia, it also applies fragility. So, in the ice realm, what do you have? You have Ice Vortex, which is applying, which ticks multiple times. You have the Blizzard, which ticks multiple times. You also have the skill that converts. Oh, they have it. Hypothermia, very good. You have the skill that converts. I don't need any of these. Poison applies doom, sure, go ahead. You have the skill that converts slowness stack into paralysis, which effectively increases damage by 1% for every single stack of paralysis. And considering you can have thousands of stacks of slow, that's just a multifold increase in damage just from one cast of an ability. Usually like tenfold. And that's a lot of folds, by the way. I think I need movement speed. Have I been saying every time? I say it every time I play this game, I need movement speed. And I never take the movement speed. Why? Is that what they call insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? As in, I play this game and I die because I don't take movement speed, but then I don't take the movement speed? And complain about it? Every time, literally. There has to be an irony in that. And if there was a medal for irony, I'd probably have a bunch of them. Is that irony? Movement speed, yes. I guess I broke the vicious circle. Well, the time will tell. Well, the time will tell. Time will tell. Whether I get to live, whether will I live to see that or not is a whole different question. How about I get the second charge of a dash? That'll be huge, right? Game, you're not gonna give it to me. I know you won't. Ay ay ay. Run. Run and dash. Get away from that, whatever that is. Why am I not killing enemies? Why am I getting punched? In the nose. And the ears. I probably need to do something, but okay, one of the bosses is dead. Easier going forward. Ow. I probably shouldn't be running away from the boss directly. But I have no dashes, I have no movement speed. What can I do? You got to run away from bosses diagonally. That's how you actually run away. As opposed to actually running away. You know, the old, if you play Dark Souls, circle around, hit them in the butt. Circle around, hit them in the butt. Works every time. Until it doesn't. I'm pretty sure Elden Ring still lets you do that. I need to finish that someday. Ow. That's painful, don't do that. Ah. I saw something flying over my face on the screen. I don't know what it was. Oh, it was an axe. Not nice. Ow. Now, why does this thing stop triggering for a moment there? And do I want more damage? I think I want more damage and cooldown. Oh, 2 attacks per second? That's a lot of attacks. I just need to stay on top of the boss for it to actually melt. Why don't I just do that? How do I do that? I need to stay on top of the boss for it to melt. Do it, do it, do it. Ah, run! Good thing the paladins were nerfed, right? Ow. Damage of missiles, actually movement speed. A kingdom for a movement speed. I don't actually have a kingdom. But hey, I can promise it for a movement speed and then not give it. It's not like someone can take away my movement speed, right? 1 second. Ooh, fragility gives blade. Nice. That's 1,000,000 health per boss, by the way. Did I say I wanted to dash? Yes, I did. And dash I have. It's so much better when you have 3 dashes. And when you think about it, there's a dash that's coming from meta progression. So usually this guy has a single dash. How hard is that? Imagine. How hard would it be to dodge all this stuff with a single dash? Let alone 2 dashes. Still hard as 2 dashes. I should try someday with just 1 dash. How hard would that be? 1 dash and no runes. That'll be very hard. Be very hard. But I can manage it. Somehow. Probably. Okay, I need to kill the elites. Holy cow, they take damage. What about this thing? And I still need more movement speed, absolutely. Okay, so I figured out why the attack stops. It stops because there's nothing to attack nearby, so look at that. I move away from enemies and it stops. Move away from enemies, I said? I said move away, but where are they coming from? Don't tell me, I don't want to know. Ah, that's a magnet. I have 5 levels laying around. Okay, damage of chaos. Yes, please. Block, maybe? I do want fragility. Fragility above movement speed. At 20% cooldown. Yes. How fast am I? 3 attacks per second. No, I know that technically it is more than 3, but I don't care. I like integers. There's too much stuff on the screen. I know I'm running away from everything, but hey, I know that I'm not immortal, and I'm sure you also know that I'm not immortal. I got health back from... I ran! I got stuck on the wall. Okay, this is much better. Did I see an elite flying? I saw an elite flying. Holy cow. All 4 dashes, this is so good. I can now run away. But I need to not run away and run towards the bosses, not away from the bosses. How do I reconcile that? Run, 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 run. Now, 4 dashes that allow you to dash pretty much indefinitely, I think. More frailty, nice. Just run after me, don't be afraid. Nothing's gonna happen to you, I swear, I promise. Am I about to lose the first revive? I am. How do I feel about that? I don't feel very good about that. Where's the stuff at? Oh, the big fire. That's not nice. A multicast chaos, even more multicast. Holy cow. How much can I have? Run! Got to outrun the fire every time. I have no frame rate to deal with that, literally. Holy cow. Now, game, how about you start rolling me the negative effect of rot? Definitely. I need some rot right about now. In my life. Actually, in the life of my enemies. Rot. Now, what it does, it spreads. So it doesn't actually disappear, ever, as long as you keep refreshing it. It just accumulates on the enemies, on the bosses. Especially good on the bosses. Oh. Okay, about to lose a revive, I think. If I step into another one of these pools, and more armor, I think. Definitely more armor. Okay, good stuff. Down to 4 bosses, holy cow. Finally. I was expecting this for a very long time. Defense. Even more defense. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Now, this fire boss walking around is just an annoyance. It's such an annoyance. I literally can't walk through this. If I walk through this, I'll die because the fireball does a lot of damage. It really does. Oh, that's a global magnet. Nice. Multicast. Even more multicast. How far can I push this attack speed? I wonder. I have stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon hit effects. It's just stupid how many are there. How many there are. Oh, weakness. I didn't even have weakness. Okay. I mean, fine. Alright, you can see a little weakness from the chaos effects. Right. So I technically did have it, but not necessarily. I had all the time. Now with extra crits, I should have it all the time. Because I do get extra crits from the... from the dazed effect. And I think I see plenty of dazed. Now, in the past, in the older updates, what used to happen, you used to get all the bosses at all times, and not just 5 of them. So technically, there was a bit of a nerf to the game difficulty. Though, then again, if you can have all the bosses at all times, if you have a very broken build, they just melt instantly. All of the bosses. Oh, burn applies slow, so enemies will be very, very slow now. I can get behind that. Am I at the point where I have the fun around the bosses? No. So I have 4 more that can appear on top of the current batch. Okay, that's a lot of bosses to kill. Oh well, I can deal with that. That's perfectly fine. I just need to gather the courage and just stay close to them so that all of my very many red balls can reach the bosses and hit them on the faces. And more of that. Maybe don't get hit by the skulls. Skull attack, very strong. Yeah, basically, the moment I come close to the boss, they start melting. If I don't come close to the boss, they don't. Makes perfect sense, right? I just need to stay close, somehow, some way. And unbreakable. Maybe less damage from bosses would be great. 2 damage less, by the way. It's actually quite potent, quite good right now, but later on it's nothing. Because later on enemies do an entire health bar worth of damage. So in theory there's not even a point to having a lot of health, but actually there is because there's still stuff on the ground. And stuff on the ground is how you lose most of your health, not even the boss attacks. Because if you have to take chip damage to reach the bosses, well, there's not really a choice there. 55% crit. How about 100% crit? How about that? Holy cow, I melt things. I just saw a snake elite take 200,000 damage in an instant. Okay, I actually do a lot of damage, I just need to stay on top of things. This is unfortunate as it is not guaranteed, but hey. Rome wasn't built in 1 day. It certainly was built in 2 days, and I'm not exactly building a Rome here. Ooh, 20% experience. Level 64, I'm not sure that's good, by the way. Just keep running, keep dashing, and nobody explodes. Maybe don't get about that. Okay, the Chaos Bringer does his attack the other way, not in front, not into my direction, and that's good. Relentless. Am I down to just 4 bosses? Is this the last round of bosses? It is. Have I actually beaten this? What's the name of it? Seeking Chaos. So this is like the mage character. 2 basic abilities. So we have Arcane Missile and the Fire Missile. This is now Chaos Missile. I can do all missiles go, if there's more of them. Now, as far as I know, there's no other kind of missile skill. There's no Holy Missile, no Fire Missile. Actually, there's Fire Missile. No Ice Missile. Now, Lightning Missile actually doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to give it a pass. But Ice Missile, a Hailstorm or something. That would make perfect sense. What else isn't there? Ice, Magical, Fire Burst, Arcane. Oh, there is one Arcane, right? Right. Ow. Okay, will you die already? Or stay on the roll up? And don't get hit by the skull attack! Run. Yeah, having 4 dashes is quite safe. I feel safe. Oh, well, maybe I don't. I kinda do. I kinda don't. I feel safe running into enemies because I have 4 dashes. If I dash non-stop, I won't take any damage. Surely. Okay, boss number 1. Oh, boss number 2 and number 3. How quickly they folded. And there's that. That's the end. Fragility, movement speed. Finally, I have some movement speed. Holy cow, this was difficult. 100 million damage. Seeking Chaos only. Very good. Curse 7. I think for this, you really need to ramp up the attack speed nice and early on to make sure you have a real burst of attacks coming out to make sure you can absolutely demolish an enemy near you. Because if you can actually do that, if you can demolish bosses and enemies near you, well, the enemies that spawn, they spawn outside on the map edges and walk towards you, so if you can kill enemies as fast as they spawn, you never get overwhelmed, and that's great. So if you're watching this far, why you're not subscribed? It's time to do that. It's actually completely free. Now, fun fact, for a very long time I thought that subscribing on YouTube is something you have to pay for. Imagine that. And of course, if you're subscribed, thank you for watching this far. I appreciate you. See you.